welcome back to Fin vs. History. Joining me is Horatio Gould.
Hey-o.
And today we are discussing Peter the Great.
Yeah.
We are in Russia, a phenomenal figure. Not one I really knew much about before
No, not
this.
at all. I don't think we learned about Peter the Great or the Great Northern War, but complete bangers, back to front bangers.
Awesome stuff.
Yeah.
There's probably the most amount of dwarves there's ever been in an episode. I'll say that now.
You probably.
Probably.
Most dwarves thrown.
Most dwarves thrown.
Yeah.
100%. And also, I didn't realise how basically he makes modern Russia. I sort of assumed Russia had always been like this.
Because Russia's not as old as people think in many ways.
No.
It's just like it was like a Viking slave estate that sort of, he turns it from that.
Minute silence for the white slave victims, please.
Exactly.
Victims of white slave. This episode is to raise awareness of white slavery, as
of
all our
course.
episodes are.
Every episode is.
This podcast is a anti-white
There's a
slavery
donation
podcast.
link in the bio below.
Click the link to help fund my reparations, which I will be paying myself as dividends.
Yes.
Which I believe one of Andy Burnham's first policies, should he come in, is to
if he had any sense.
If he had any sense.
Yeah.
If sense has not completely left this country, that it would make white reparations not taxable.
Yeah, this is the Finn Taylor's article in the Telegraph with a picture of him like that. Look.
Euro reparations, and the government is taxing them.
White reparations now.
Burnham, get your mitts of my reparations, okay? We are not.
This might be coming out in Bernard's Britain. We don't know.
We don't know yet.
Yeah.
Are
people going to still be saying Bernard Starmer's?
Burnhamistan?
Yeah. Is
Burnham's Britain?
Because Starmer's Britain caught on more than any. People weren't saying that Sunak's Britain or anything like that. No. So I don't know. Is it a new slate's clean, or is it just going to go straight to Bernard's Britain?
I think if you're a Labour Prime Minister,
you're always going to get.
You always get Britain. Because it's not Britain in the minds of the press. Blair's Britain.
Yeah.
Truss is Britain.
Truss is Britain.
Truss is Britain.
Okay.
So there's no point saying Truss is Britain. That's a double.
Right.
You're just saying the same thing twice.
Exactly. Tautology.
It's a tautology. But Burnham's Britain, you know, that shouldn't be a...
Yeah.
Britain shouldn't be under Burnham.
Now, you just got Burma up, Charlie, and you just left it there and leant back in your chair.
Well, we may turn into Burma.
Yeah. If we carry on the way that we're going.
If he does not sort out HMRC's policy on white reparations.
Yeah, genocide in the jungle, I reckon.
100%. But anyway, we are in 17th century Russia.
Yeah.
It's a time period we don't spend much time in as well, but it's a fascinating one. The end of the 17th century.
I don't know why, because I guess for British history, you had the Napoleonic Wars at the beginning of the 1800s, and you got the English Civil War, Glorious Revolution.
It's a bit of a dead zone in that. It was a calmer zone, I guess. It's science.
Yes.
So I kind of tune out.
Is it like
Isaac
Newton? Yeah.
Yeah, and the other fucking...
Yeah.
Oh, the other one.
You got writers like Samuel Johnson.
Samuel Pepys.
Yeah, but
he's like the British Anne Frank, is that right?
Yes, but I guess it's an even sadder story.
Even sadder, even more boring.
No, we get great for our London, so I guess it's just this little bit here.
Yep.
Yeah, but the year 7, so what year is this happening? What year is he born?
Well, Peter the Great's born in, I think, 1680 something.
Yeah. And then shit really kicks off at like 1700.
Yes.
Nothing seems to happen at 1700. I can't place anything at 1700.
Should we try and place it? Peter the Great is born in 1670. So it is just after the Restoration in England.
Yeah.
And it is before
Rupert Lowe.
Rupert Lowe's Restoration. Yeah, exactly. Which is TBC, still TBC.
Yeah.
So it's after the Restoration.
When the only true patriot in this country defected from reform and
to restore. You know they're a patriot if they've started their own political party.
Yeah.
So
because we covered some of the sweep of Russian history on the Russian Revolution episode. We did a very brief rundown. But yeah, it's an incredibly wild place that is completely landlocked at this time. It's not even called Russia when he's born. It's called Muscovy around Moscow. It's all linked to some rivers which had just fur trappers and slavers. And it's just a mad, wild place, basically, at this point.
Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth.
Yeah.
One of the biggest empires there's ever been.
I can't really get my head around that.
I mean, Sweden are a power?
Yeah, it's upside down land.
It is, what's going on?
Yeah.
But Russia is backward, and it's Peter the Great who basically, through sheer force of will, modernizes them, makes them a modern country. And when we're talking about, why is Russia so fucked in the head, which was part of our discussion on the revolution, part of it is how Peter, like his childhood.
Yeah.
No one has probably a worse childhood.
Yeah. Well, he had the best childhood in Russia. But
that's what I mean. As
no one's had a better childhood in Russia.
Yes, but we have to reiterate that Russian standards of good parenting is a massacre.
Yeah. Because is his great-granddad's Ivan there's Ivan the Terrible.
Who's the first Romanov, right?
Or after him, the Romanov start.
Right, okay.
Because of what he did.
Right.
The Romanov line has only basically just started and entered the Russian Revolution. But yeah, he has a tough start to life.
So his dad has 16 children, and Peter's the 14th.
Right.
And they're all Russian Orthodox.
And how does that make you feel,
Yeah,
Peter?
14 of 16. People often say the third child gets left out. If you're the 14th of 16th, you're getting lost in the middle, really.
Yeah.
But also imagine...
It's a scrum, really.
Yeah, well, it's a whole team,
It's
actually.
a flash mob.
It's a whole team. 15. Rugby is 15 aside, isn't it? They're all Russian Orthodox, which, as we discussed... It's
got a different flavour.
Yeah.
Because Moscow see themselves as the third Rome. It's the first Rome, which is Rome, second Rome, which is Constantinople, and Moscow. So it's already defining itself as distinct from both Catholic and also the Protestant world.
And Russian Orthodox basically
Greeks.
is much more about having a terrible life, it seems.
Well,
or rather, that's fine. Suffering.
What's interesting is in Britain, we're quite miserable. And we seem to celebrate terrible things happening, but it has a very distinctly different feeling.
Well, there's
a
stoicism to Britain.
Right.
Bad things will happen, we'll get through them. Russia, bad things are happening,
Brilliant.
And I'm fucking loving it. I'm hard for all the bad things that are happening.
And also I think because Britain's a much smaller country, everything's less dramatic here.
Mm-hmm.
So what we glorify is anything being a bit shit.
Yes.
Well, I thought I'd enjoy my birthday, but it was disappointing and it rained.
Yes.
In Russia, it's like, I thought I'd enjoy my birthday, and then my entire family was killed by bears.
And people are like, brilliant. That's like a fucking great birthday.
Yeah.
So he's the 14th of 16th, and basically he's born into a family with a political struggle going on.
Charlie's actually brought up something quite interesting. Estimates of Moscow's Muslim population range between 2 to 3 million, establishing it as the city with the largest Muslim population in Europe.
Bloody Moscow.
Moscowistan.
Look at that. No idea. Did you know that?
I did not know that. But then Chechens are Muslim, aren't they?
Yeah, I guess so. But who?
But also,
thought?
Russia's just the entire world.
Yeah,
it shouldn't be one country.
Yeah,
why is it one country? How does one country
Borat, it's
border?
Koreans, it's Muslims.
Like, pick one.
Yeah.
How is one country bordering Finland and North Korea?
Yeah.
It's not a country.
Yeah, but they've taken all the space that God didn't finish.
Yeah.
It was just like auto-generated.
Russia.
Yeah.
Fill that in.
Yeah.
He got bored. How is one country?
It was the whole of Siberia is copy and paste.
Yeah.
Like if you're developing a video game, it's just
but how is
repeat.
How is it like blah, 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 my wife? Ding, 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 ding. Like, how is that one?
Yeah. I think you went a bit Vietnamese there.
Well, that's probably close by, isn't it? Probably. Yeah.
Is it about as big as America?
Way bigger.
No, way big. America could fit in. America and Australia can fit in Russia, and you still have about 2 million square miles change.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. I think mainland Europe fits in it about 5 times, 6 times.
I can kind of understand why
Go on.
they want to be the king then, because they are massive.
Yes.
And they have been squashed.
Sorry?
They've been squashed, but they are massive, right?
They haven't been squashed.
They have been a bit squashed.
Like,
What forums are you on? Are
you spitting some pro-Putin stuff right here?
Yes.
Right, okay.
Would you say he was backed into a corner, Putin?
I'd say so, yeah.
Right, okay. Well, this is the long road to the Ukraine war as well. This is fascinating stuff.
And they constantly evoke, this is such a big part of, they have such a sense of history in Russia. They're constantly evoking, Stalin evokes Peter the Great, Putin evokes Peter the Great.
But this is the first time Russia starts bothering itself in Eastern Europe.
Yes.
And it's the
first time Russia starts Russiaing in many ways.
Our understanding of Russia is Peter the Great, really. Yeah. So his early years are marked by this extraordinary instability because there are two... the Tsar, his dad has 2 marriages, so there's 2 branches of the family. So when he dies,
my dad's marrying a Russian woman tomorrow. So I guess it's quite similar. 2 marriages.
Yes, who's going to inherit?
We'll see.
Do you think they'll have stepbrothers and sisters?
He promised us he wouldn't, and I think he's going to still do it anyway.
Yeah.
So
how old is new stepmom?
My sister's pretty terrified.
How old's new stepmom?
36, 35.
Oh. So well, it's nice that you're podcast partner's the same age as his stepmom. Yeah. That's normal.
She's all right.
She's my age. Yeah. We've got a lot in common with her. I also get stuck in washing machines.
Yeah, I guess finally.
I'm always rooting around the back of washing machines. Stuff my kids' fucking toys get stuck in it, dummies in the back of it.
I guess it's
it's a different story.
It doesn't really work when you do it.
We've said before that the unpopular
Stepdad gets raped and tumbled riot is not as
good a film. Yeah. Not as good a film. The disappointing sequel. Anyway, so yeah, there's two branches of the Peter the Great family, right? There's the Narishkins and the Miloslavskis.
Yeah.
So when his dad dies, suddenly there's kind of political instability. The first person who succeeds Alexei Romanov is Peter's half-brother Fyodor, who is pretty much disabled, horribly disfigured.
Down syndrome.
Is that what they thought he had?
I think they think he had Down syndrome.
Down syndrome,
But we're getting that a lot.
Yes.
In a lot of the history we've been doing, people are saying they might have Down. So we really don't know.
But I think Down syndrome has been a broad category throughout history. Yeah. And then it's got narrower as our understanding has increased.
So we really can't know.
But this is sort of, this story, we're going to end up with the Great Northern War. This really is from Down syndrome to Stockholm syndrome.
But it says he has keen intellectual abilities. Interesting. Maybe he's like a Hawkins more than a Harvey Price.
Yes, we can't know really. But Fyodor dies in 1682.
From Hawkins to Harvey. The spectrum of
the full spectrum
of red light disabilities.
Yes. So Ivan V. They thought
sorry,
Down syndrome.
Got my Russian with Down syndrome mixed up.
Fyodor may have been more Hawking.
Yeah.
Even the fifth is another. He's the one that Peter the Great ends up sharing the throne with, I think. Right. Anyway, so so when Fyodor dies, there is a Moscow uprising in 1682, and this is set on satellite by the Streltsy, who are the sort of Praetorian Guard.
Praetorian Guard, yeah, and in some ways they're kind of like the secret police as well. They're kind of it's that lineage,
but they wear caftans. Yes. And they look like. Women who in the 70s, like my aunt, would go on like the sort of hippie trail with.
Right, yeah.
Big, baggy print stuff, big Ugg boots.
Yeah.
But then they have like pikes.
Yeah, they're women who have found themselves with pikes.
And so the Streltsy are left without a clear successor, and they then storm the Kremlin and start massacring Peter's family, the royal family.
Backed into a corner.
So Peter the Great is 9 years old and he's hiding in a cupboard in the Kremlin, and these sort of women in caftans.
I think the actual moment, I believe, I don't know if it was a different time, but on the red stairs behind in the cathedral square in Moscow, this like famous staircase, I believe that they were upset about something, and then one of their leaders came out and said, right, now the mutiny's over, you guys need to fuck off and go away. And they were ready to go home. But because he said it was such a bad, too much stank on it, and was too fucking shitty about it, one of them grabbed him and threw him onto their pikes.
Oh yeah, a lot of people getting impaled.
Yeah,
a guy gets tossed from a balcony.
Their pikes, like orcs.
Yes.
And then they got one of the guys, what started this bloodbath, they just chucked him onto it. And he got shish kebabbed.
Through the rectum, I think.
Yeah.
Russian shish kebab. Through the rectum and heads mounted on pikes.
And then they just killed the whole family. And there's a lot of them though. So it's nice to cull.
But also, this is...
Because also, as much as it was traumatised as Peter the Great, he's got like 15 brothers, so it's good to like... It's like rabbits. It's like you got to cull it for the...
Quieter Christmas next year.
Yeah.
But also, this is the, the Romanovs, as we learned in the end of the Russian Revolution series, they get fucking gunned down in the basement and it takes fucking ages. Yeah. It's brutal.
Yeah.
And
they're loving it.
And they're loving it. They're like,
oh, more, please.
Yeah. Great weekend for us this weekend. We got massacred in the basement.
Yeah, took the kids down Siberia. We got massacred in the basement. It was lovely.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. They loved it. Really loved it. But this again, the Romanovs quite early doors are getting massacred.
Yeah.
So Peter the Great is eventually found like trembling in a cupboard, and they've been searching for like days, and the only way he had hidden is that they'd left the door of the cupboard slightly ajar so that it looked like he'd already been searched, that cupboard, but he was fine.
Well, he wasn't fine.
Well, yeah.
No, it's fine.
No, it's fine. Oh, right, okay, you're done. Fine, I'll just get out now. But this, when we're looking at, if Peter the Great kind of is the personification of modern Russia, we're looking at why they're so fucked in the head.
Yeah.
His Diary of a CEO episode is, to be fair, he's got ammo.
Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff.
He's got a lot. Freud would have a field day.
That like choppy intro would go fucking mental.
Yes.
And that's when they butchered my entire family.
What? And Bartlett's there. Oh, that reminds me when I had 2 glasses of wine. Nonce. 2 glasses of wine. It ruined 3 days of my life. Your podcast ruined 3 days of my life.
Yeah.
Christ. Anyway, so to stop the bloodshed, the Streltsy basically get tired, I think, from impaling people.
Which is their episode of Diary of a CEO, which is on next week. And it was just, I've never felt more exhausted.
Yeah, honestly.
Because that's what people don't talk about.
I was
it's
so
how
worn
exhausted
down
chopping heads off. It's not like a clean cut because it blunts the blade.
Yeah.
So when you're on to like the 12th child, it like takes ages.
And they're chopping, isn't there something how they were chopping up boys and then they were just stamping on the like the limbs, like making fucking wine out of them?
Yeah, I imagine it got a little bit out of control.
Yeah.
I think everyone was doing things that maybe they regretted.
Yeah.
It's like, was I stamp on the boy? Yeah, I think in the morning it's like, because you must get like a mad bloodlust.
Yes.
Because it's different from being drunk. I think you just do things that, it's not you. You're not you when you're killing children.
No, you're not.
So that Snickers advert.
No. But then they must stop stamping on people and then be like,
yeah. What post-stamp clarity?
Yeah. Post-stamp clarity, like, I feel a bit ashamed now.
Yeah, maybe.
So Peter, understandably, doesn't like Moscow very much.
He has a lifelong hatred of Moscow.
Yes, and he's also develops kind of facial tics.
Yes, from stress.
Twitching.
Yeah.
But as a compromise, and the Streltsy are quite tired, 9-year-old Peter and his mentally disabled half-brother Ivan are crowned as co-stars.
Are they the only ones who survived then?
I think they are. And Ivan had a form of Down syndrome.
Right.
And so, again, is that a bit of a hit to Peter's self-esteem? You're not good enough to do it yourself. You can do it with him.
Right.
And you're like, really?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to be carrying this administration. I feel like fucking kids.
It's like at school when you're asked to do a group task.
Yeah.
And you get picked with this guy. And it's like, well,
fuck. It's like Starmer looking at Reeves. Oh, fucking hell. I'm going to have to do everything, aren't I? So now both boys are too young and one of them has Down syndrome.
Yeah.
So their older sister Sophia runs the country as a regent. Right. But it's a phenomenally misogynist time.
Yes.
The 17th century Russia. Yeah. This is a time period where when a woman gets married off, her father hands the husband a whip and says, she's yours now. And that's not a kinky thing.
No.
That's
practical.
That's practical. That whip is being utilised.
Yeah.
Hey-ya! So that's Sophia, is it? That's that's a pretty chewy rabbit for us dogs to look at. She was accused of being accused of being a man in a dress. Fuck me.
Right.
Switch to video. My God. People say Bridget Macron's a man.
God, that severe woman coming home after stayed for more than one drink at the pub.
I was thinking about this.
Who's that little fella in the back?
Is that
that must be him. That's Peter, isn't it?
Is it?
So this is Peter's older sister. I was thinking about this. I was thinking about kind of beauty standards. And I was like, because obviously, it goes from skinny to kind of curvy and skinny to curvy. You never get, like, fridge. Do you know what I mean? Like
throughout history is
boxy. When is the era of the boxy, like, sturdy?
I guess when people talk about beauty standards, the woke thing now is saying that it's like, this is just modern heroin chic. Back in the day, they used to think big was beautiful, but it's nearly always like pear shaped.
That's what I mean.
It's never like
you can still see an outline of bums and boobs.
Yeah,
it's not just box.
Solid mass has never been.
That looks like a woman is being delivered in a box, and there's an actual woman inside that. Right, and you have to get rid of the box.
You're trying to open the box, but there's no box to open.
No, she's the box. While she's running it, he gets sent to the royal retreat in Preobrazhensky.
Yeah, of course.
And it's here where his personality really starts to come out. He basically gets given. He's obsessed with playing model soldiers, but with actual soldiers. Yeah. So he makes like a regiment of local peasant boys and servants to form like play regiments. Yeah. But with live ammunition. Yeah. And makes these massive sort of mock battles with toy soldiers. And he's like
Alec Baldwin.
He is like Alec Baldwin, but as a teenager, because obviously he's had this insane trauma, which he loves.
He loves it.
He sees Moscow and the kind of orthodox conservatism as a yoke. Yes. And he's looking west.
Yeah.
He's looking at Moscow had a German quarter.
Yeah.
Which is funny that like it, in Paris there's the Latin quartier,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
And that's like the zhuzhy bit.
Yeah.
But Moscow's so fucked that the zhuzhy bit is German.
Yeah.
And at this point, Germany is Lutheran.
But Russia and Germany, you forget that their cultures have been interlinked because Germany is sort of Russia's link into Europe. Mm-hmm. Throughout their whole history, there's been like a lot of tension between them and Germany because they're the people who on the frontier with Russia, seemingly.
Well, there's Poland and all that stuff.
But seemingly, I think as they're the first great civilization that Russia seems to connect
Recognise.
with. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, everyone here and in Russia just sees that bit in between Germany and Russia as like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Poland, Belarus. So in the German quarter in Moscow is where he met all his lifelong friends, and they're doing smoking hash, and drinking pints. And it should be said that Peter the Great himself is like 6'8". He's a massive guy,
which is terrifying.
Big bloke.
Yeah.
Small hands, small head.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and he has
beautiful man.
It's said that he has a sort of jarring gait.
Yes.
Where he sort of he sort of moves like Kramer, seemingly.
Yes. Yeah.
Lurches forward.
He's recognisable. Some of the teenage shenanigans he gets up to with his partner in crime, a man called Franz Lefort, Swiss man. They built a massive extension to the mansion for parties, and then they keep this like. He organises a sort of menagerie of freaks, his words.
Yeah.
Which
is a lifelong love of his, actually.
Yeah. Dwarves, giants, and people with severe physical deformities. So it's similar to...
He's kinging right. A lot of people don't use kingship for the right reasons.
If you've got privilege, use it.
Exactly.
This is similar to Moctezuma in the Aztecs when he had the disabled zoo.
Yeah.
He was asking for... He wanted people to be brought freaks, and then... I mean, the sources say that he gets brought like babies whose eyes are underneath their noses and eyes on the side of their head, like 6 legs and stuff.
If you don't have social media, this stuff, because now you see that shit all the time.
Yeah, boring.
Imagine being brought that. It'd be amazing.
So at major state banquets hosted by these two, their favourite party piece was to serve guests a massively oversized pastry pie, and when the crust was cut open, an oiled up naked dwarf would slither out.
That is funny.
I mean, that's good stuff.
Because people say that comedy doesn't age well.
That's terrific.
You look back at the stuff in the 80s, it doesn't really age well. But that's fucking 300 years ago.
Timeless.
But I think physical comedy is timeless.
Yes.
I think puns and stuff like that doesn't really work over time.
But I guess if you're a dwarf, are you always physical comedy?
What do you mean?
Well, as in... What if the dwarf wants to say something like meaningful and sincere?
Well, he's a dwarf.
So it's funny.
He's a dwarf in 17th century Russia.
Yeah. So he's not, no.
Yeah. You're going to be oiled up and slithering out of a cake, brother.
Yeah.
Like, what do you expect?
Then interestingly, because obviously everyone goes, that's very unfashionable nowadays, is to use dwarfs as sort of fun mini humans you can play with.
Which is a controversial thing because there's a lot of dwarf actors who are upset.
This is what I was going to say.
They're like, a huge industry.
Yeah. And really, they should be getting dwarf roles, I think, personally.
What do you mean?
I mean, there's this whole debate about actors, should disabled actors play disabled roles?
Yeah.
Gay actors play gay roles because they're the same, apparently.
Yeah. Should dwarfs be played by dwarves or tall guys with shoes on their knees?
I don't think that should happen. I think give dwarfs the roles.
Yeah.
I think if fucking Eddie Redmayne is putting his shoes on his knees and being head dwarf in Snow White, I think that's a disgrace. Yeah. Anyway, so Peter in 1689 is 17 years old, and he marries a Russian aristocrat called Eudoxia, who's 19.
Sounds gorgeous.
She's not. She's a munter, I think, in the modern parlance. And she's boring and she's very conservative. Yeah. And she likes the kind of orthodox Moscow heritage. But then one night, right, it's not good stuff. No.
She looks... She looks like, Calvin Robinson? The...
with the mad
the GB
hair.
News, the right-wing black guy.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
He's got the same hair as Calvin Robinson, I think. Is that his name?
Yeah, I think for fans of dogs seeing rabbits, this is quite a tough series.
Yes.
She looks sweet.
We're not yet at Russian...
Hard times make hard women.
Yes, yeah.
But I think if you were looking down on her, like if you were just right next to her face, I think you could be like, you're quite gorgeous, maybe, with candlelight.
Yes, but your celebrity crush is Miriam Margolyes, who
you also
said,
find
and I quote, I want to
sexy.
kiss her boobs for hours.
You find anything sexy, Charlie. That's what's kind of endearing about you, in a way. until it gets to children.
Yes.
Hey, I don't think children are sexy.
You used to think that you thought that.
Maybe I would, but it's harm OCD. For anyone struggling, call the doctor and seek some
And
help.
say, I'm a paedophile. See what happens.
Hang up.
Anyway, one night, a frantic messenger rides into Peter's village, and Peter says that Sophia had dispatched a Streltsy to assassinate him in his bed, right? And Peter, to be fair, has a sort of lingering paranoia from when his entire family were butchered age 10.
Yeah, fair enough, yeah.
So he gets out of bed naked and runs to the stables on horseback.
He's got a bit like RFK Jr., you know how he's a bit fucked in the head?
Yes.
That's just because
his brother was really fucked in the head. Yeah, exactly. So he goes to a monastery, and then he assembles his toy army, his kind of fake thing. It turns out they're kind of a real army.
Yeah.
And then he basically charges on Moscow, and Sophia's support completely crumbles.
Yeah.
And now...
And everyone sides with him, because it's clear. They're just trying to see who's going to end up winning, and it's clear that he's the one with the...
Is it just him and his mates?
Yes, it's him and his mates, but he's somehow built a sophisticated army that's sort of a play army, but they've got soldiers' uniforms and they've got real guns, and they're trained like an
all
army.
Mates.
So they're basically armies, and they're mates.
Yeah.
It's
like if you were on a stag do, and then World War III kicked off, and you just went, well, we'll just be a platoon.
Yeah.
And we'll just fucking carry on.
Yeah.
We were saying with Pierre, weren't we, that we'll be in the platoon with like Beavo and Gordon Ramsay and Marco Pierre White and stuff.
Yeah.
What?
Marco Pierre White?
And Beavo?
Everybody's a celebrity now.
Yeah.
But if they do conscription, we're just going to have to be hanging out with like Beavo and Marco Pierre White.
I think would it be a celebrity vanguard?
I don't think Marco Pierre White's like an original celebrity, and he's also like 50.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to be conscripted.
He'll get involved.
He could be a commander.
Push.
He'd
Send
probably
Beavo.
He'd probably be cooking, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Beavo is front line. He's first over the trench.
Fodder. Beavo's cannon fodder. So many celebrities these days are just like you just sort of fucking
should be mowed down by a Gatling gun.
Yes, yeah, no, you're right. Took the words out of my mouth. So many celebrities today we should just throw in the bin of a Gatling gun. Beavo being one of them. That whole sphere, that whole TikTok sphere, who are too kind of thick and annoying to put on internet.
Yeah.
Cannon fodder.
Yeah, they need to be culled like rabbits.
Yes, yeah.
There just needs to be like a great naturally, like wildfires are natural occurring.
Yes,
because sometimes it just nature needs a reset.
Yes, like a pandemic.
Yeah.
So after this, Peter takes the throne from his sister.
Yeah.
Peter now sets up essentially a sort of state-run stag do called the All Drunken, All Jesting Synod of Fools and Jesters.
So like Monster Raving Loony Party sort of stuff. Is it kind of like satirical?
No, I think it's more.
It is satirical, right?
Yeah, but in a kind of I got news for you.
Yeah,
way.
It's trying to lampoon the church.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's Monty Python stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, all drunking, all jesting, synod of fools and jesters.
Yeah.
Vote for us.
That's what we should call our WhatsApp group.
Yes. No, I mean, there's a lot of patrons who'll be in WhatsApp groups called this. We are the all drunken, all jesting synod of fools and jesters. Did you catch the latest episode of Hin versus History? Yeah. A very merry time was had by all.
But I guess this is the 1600s, so I imagine it was less lame to say that. People hadn't started saying that yet.
Ha!
Yeah.
Huzzah!
Yeah.
A pint of mead?
Yeah.
Christ. I would have hated to be alive at this time.
Ivan retired from politics, which is it's interesting because I think retired from politics, you're thinking sort of
retarded from politics is what they meant. I think that's a typo in the script. I think that's a typo. The graceful retirement to be able to walk away.
Is it like a round of standing ovation in the House of Commons after like an incredible tenure?
Fuck me, what a shift he did. How's he done that? Yeah. The country I love. Ice cream.
He's clapping, but that's he's always clapping.
He's hugging everyone. Whistling as he walks away from the lectern.
Yeah.
So the members of the All Drunken Synod of Fools and Jesters would dress up in mock religious robes and ride through the streets on pigs, throwing day-long bacchanalian rages.
Yeah.
And this is designed to mock the Orthodox Church, which has had a grip over Russia.
Yeah.
So the Orthodox Church is, as a
they schismed in 1054.
As you will not stop bringing up the Great Schism 1054.
Yeah.
And so this is.
To be honest, if we were going to place this, it was between the Great. It's after the Great Schism. And it's before the Great Stretching.
It is before the Great Stretching.
Two great.
We'd say Great Stretching was probably about 2006, 2007. When Blair was sort of ousted.
Yes,
that's when I started
stretching.
Yeah, it could have been actually just depression weight. To be honest, grief.
or were you growing into a stature as a man to fill the power vacuum?
Yeah, I was growing to take on Brown. Yeah, this is where his sort of colourful personality. A lot they throw dwarves around a lot. I think
it's quite Wolf of Wall Street sort of stuff.
Yeah, it is, and this kind of culminates in his gap year, where he basically just sort of fucks off and goes west
because he thinks that. He spends all his time in the German quarter. He hears all this stuff from Europe. He looks at how mad and backwards Russia is, and he's obsessed with shipbuilding and all the modern technologies, all the mad stuff that's happening in the Netherlands and the UK, Newton, all this sort of stuff, and then decides to fucking go there in disguise, which is like never happened ever.
No.
It's completely insane.
So in 1697, aged 25, he embarks on what he calls his Grand Embassy, which is 18 months where he's in disguise, except he still expects people to know who he is, and he gets annoyed if they don't.
Right.
But he also can't point out who he is. He adopts the pseudonym Sergeant Peter Mikhailov.
Right.
Hello, my name's Sergeant Peter Mikhailov of the all-singing, all-dancing Synod of Fools and Jesters. Reporting for attention! That's what they'd say when they come into the pub. Yeah. Pint of mead, yes, sir.
There he is.
I'll get my round.
Here comes trouble.
Yeah. Watch out. Sergeant Peter Mikhailov's about. No, these guys they're gaming with a Union Jack in the background.
He travelled with a massive entourage of 250 people. That is a big entourage.
Yes.
And I do want to normalise massive entourages again.
You like a entourage?
I wouldn't mind like a huge, financially draining entourage.
It is quite funny. I mean, that's a very... Like, just to go back to when we had Bentley and Andrew on, we were talking about the different ways like whites spend their money compared to black people. Entourages are a very black thing, aren't they?
Well, you have to bring up everyone who you knew growing up. Yeah. Has to come with you.
But white people are just like, fuck it, why are you spending your money on that? It's their fault. It's their fault they didn't get... Fuck them. Yeah. You leave them behind. Fucking pull the ladder up. What are you doing? Yeah. You know?
What value are they adding to your your finances?
Well, you say that, they're draining your finances, but to be fair, for self-esteem, having a group of people just constantly be like falling about, laughing.
You just got to feed them. That's why everyone has a giant spread.
Yeah.
I just like moving as a huge entourage where it's just wherever you go, toilets are getting clogged up, spreads are happening. It's just this great heaving.
You're taking over like the carriage of a train. And there's one poor old woman. You're like, fuck off.
Fuck off.
So he goes to the Netherlands. Well, first of all, he goes to Riga, which at this point is in the Swedish Empire. Yeah. And he doesn't get treated that well. Okay. And it's just worth putting a pin in that.
Sure.
But he goes to Netherlands, who are at this point
Dutch Golden Age, yeah.
Dutch Golden Age. They're painting fruit.
They're painting a sad Protestant man looking out a window.
Glorious. It's an art I can relate to. Yeah. In disguise, he works as a common labourer at the Dutch East India Company shipyards. Yeah. Because he's also, I just forgot to say, he's a very practical man. Like he likes his lathe. He likes doing stuff. Yeah. He's clever with his hands, we would say nowadays. And he also gets fascinated with Western science. Yeah. So he sees how... Do you remember when we talked about feudal Japan? We talked about how a Dutch guy went over there and showed them how to like preserve bodies. Yeah. This is about the same time.
But also what he's doing now is similar to the Japanese before World War II, where they just sent people out on fact-finding missions.
Yeah, and just copied all the Scottish whiskey and stuff. Yeah. So he looks at all the like preserved bodies, and his passion was so intense. Supposedly, he kisses the face of a perfectly preserved dead infant.
Yes.
He's also, which we'll get to, is he builds a museum of like fucking dead babies in jars and stuff. Yeah. He's obsessed with the human body and deformity. And like he has a skeleton of a giant that you can still see.
Is it sort of early phrenology in some ways?
Listen, you wouldn't call it phrenology.
He wouldn't know what that. If you
he
said
wouldn't
that,
know what that word means.
But if he discovered a phrenology book, he would read it.
This makes so much sense. I feel like this.
He's got heads in jars, you know.
Phrenology is a vocabulary that, were he alive now, he would understand.
For sure. We certainly understand the instinct, the desire.
The sort of psychological babblings of early phrenology.
This is also interesting, is that if any of his companions looked squeamish when he was having like some fucking dead corpse, whatever, he would then order them to take a bite. I guess it's sort of like exposure therapy.
Yeah.
to try and show that there's nothing to be scared of.
It is, but it's also stag do stuff, isn't it? Go on, eat that corpse. There was a guy at our school who ate a fucking dead pigeon once.
Which is like a French thing.
I don't know why he did it. We were just going over to the games. Did
he take a bite or did he?
No, he bit the head off and then chewed it a bit and spat it out of like a dead pigeon that he found on the road.
That's just standard stuff.
And he was like, and we were like, that's
yeah.
Why have you done that?
If no one's enjoying it, then it's really sad.
It's just mental.
And if there's no peer pressure, that's really boring.
That's true.
Yeah.
Zero peer pressure.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this. Oh, fucking hell. He goes to Netherlands. He goes to England.
Yeah.
In early 1698, he stays in Greenwich, not far from here.
Which I believe, is it in the shipwright's house in Deptford, which I recently, because on TikTok I'm getting loads of like houses I can't afford. It's one of my favourite things to do is just look at £4 million country houses or whatever.
While we're on this, have you seen the house for sale that's got all the Nazi memorabilia in it?
No.
In the listing? I've been tagged in this a lot.
Yes.
Reich move. I mean, that's a great headline. Whoever's doing the headlines for The Sun, I just want to say you're nailing it.
Still
nailing it.
Yeah.
All right? From like gotcha.
Yeah.
Reich move.
Yeah.
You're nailing it.
Up your junta.
You're absolutely nailing it. Yeah, so if you look at the... I can't imagine why you would put this in the listing. Look, he's got the amount of fucking Nazi swords he's got in there. And that's a gaming chair. I mean, this man that
is literally an AI-generated patron. Yeah. That's how people consume the patron. It's from there.
Yes, exactly. We're looking into a patron's list. It feels quite intimate, actually, to be looking at the inner workings of a patron.
But you want it furnished.
Does it come furnished?
You'd pay that for the Nazi memorabilia.
Yeah, it comes with guns, statues, and helmets.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, lovely.
Wow.
Oh, terrific. Anyway... the English become horrified by the Russian stag do living in Deptford, and the guy who owns the house. Is this where they do like wheelbarrow racing and?
Yeah, they used like priceless paintings as dartboards.
Yeah,
it's just standard stuff. Yeah,
all singing, all dancing.
Riot club sort of stuff.
The bill that they get for property damage is in today's money about £3 million or something.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
That's a good night out.
His gap year gets cut short because in 1698, the Streltsy, who had murdered his family, are back at it. Yeah. Those women in kaftans kick off again, trying to restore the traditional rule.
Restore Russia.
Rupert Loikov. And so Peter has to cut his European tour short in order to deal with the Streltsy once and for all. He actively gets involved in the killing, and over 1,200 guards are brutally executed in Moscow. He supposedly does it with like fucking an axe, and he just goes berserk on them.
Yeah, he wails on that tang.
He chops off heads. Yeah. He then hangs all the corpses outside the convent windows where his half-sister Sophia is staying.
Yeah.
This sort of cements his complete authority over Russia.
He reversed Taliban's, right?
It is the reverse Taliban. Yeah. In that everyone in Russia has a beard.
And that's a huge part of their masculinity and status.
Because all the Orthodox priests have big beards. Yeah. They all look like pepper grinders or soda streams. Yeah. But he, the German aesthetic is to be clean shaven. And so he thinks beards are a symbol of Russian backwardness. Yeah. And so he gets a large pair of shears and without warning just starts cutting off his nobles' beards. Yeah. Which is a bit like those videos where you see people going up behind someone and shaving off their top knot, which I'm a big fan of.
Or cutting off a woman's ponytail.
Yeah.
I mean,
brilliant.
Devastating. Brilliant.
It's not a crime, but it's
is it not?
It's too much. It's more than a prank.
I think it is a crime.
Cutting off a woman's ponytail is a crime. Yeah. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
The West has fallen. I can't cut off a woman's ponytail for a laugh.
I mean, what is funny about the woman's is how quick it is. And it's the amount of damage. That's like 3 years worth of her.
It's the most efficient. Yeah. Is it? Yes. It's without her consent is a crime.
Yeah.
Battery. I'm going down for battery by cutting off a woman's ponytail. My God, Christ. The pendulum swung too far.
Yeah, we've gone soft.
The pendulum swung too far the other way. Yeah. We need Me Too was a necessary overcorrection, but we've got to find the middle ground.
It doesn't seem like there's been a sense of humour failure.
Anyway, so he then says that all Russian men, except the clergy, have to shave their faces or pay a beard tax. I mean,
you'd pay a beard tax probably.
I would be. Well, I would fight it.
You'd lose all your powers.
I need a beard.
So you completely relate to this because I guess if Peter wanted to humiliate you as a noble, he would just chop your beard because you would lose all authority.
Well, you'd see my chin, and I think all
power
your
voice would be like this.
Well, no, my voice wouldn't go up. The beard doesn't make my voice lower, but my weak chin, and I haven't seen my chin for some time.
Sure.
I'm hoping that maybe my sessions with Tyreek have...
What, you'd come out with a Chad chin?
Maybe. Who knows?
But it's a bit of a fucking... It's
a gamble.
Schrodinger's beard, right?
It is.
We don't. You could say that, but we don't know.
I similarly, at the same time, I have an incredibly masculine clavicular jawline, and I'm a thumb. Gavin Plum. You don't know. Is it clavicular or Gavin Plum under there? We don't know. We don't. It's Schrodinger's beard.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Is it body fat? I think I have to get my body fat percentage down. I think.
Right. Because I'm always wondering, I get a lot of fat around my face and my neck. That's where it goes first. It doesn't go to my batty.
When we come to do Saddam, for example, I'd love to bring out my Saddam moustache.
Yes.
It's politically difficult at home.
It is.
But I also feel that, if you can't have a fucking tash as a dad, then you're never going to have one.
Right.
Because I think everyone's dad at some point had a moustache.
Okay.
And so... This is the time to do it.
This is the time to do it, yeah.
So meanwhile, he's trying to modernise Russia.
Yeah.
He's cutting off everyone's beards.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, his wife, who he fucking hates, and fair enough, she's a munter. Why have you done that? Charlie, explain what you've done.
Just nice. It's a picture of you guys kissing on the sofa.
That's inappropriate.
Before the record today. Before Richard Henry.
Can you look up the legality of doing that?
I feel like that's a crime. If cutting a woman's ponytail off is a crime,
Charlie, can you look up the legality of
image? If you're listening,
two colleagues kissing.
It's big battery, gas.
If you're listening, Charlie's just put an AI generated image of us.
Yeah.
Kissing.
Retro warmth and intimacy. You look really happy.
I genuinely think that's a crime. What you've done there.
Look up if that's a crime, Charlie.
It's quite balanced as well. There's no clear top.
Charlie, get off the screen and look up if that's a crime.
Yeah, I think it's a crime.
It's the perfect crime.
Because you're basically deep faking us.
If this is wrong, I don't want to be right.
We must remember that behind this technology is often an abuser.
100%.
Yeah.
Who's sitting behind those fucking computer screens right now?
Is it a crime to make your boss kiss?
It's sexual harassment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you've just live sexually harassed us.
Am I fired?
Hey?
Do I have to go?
I think we have to have a conversation.
If you're desperate, you keep asking, would I get fired?
Get rid of it. Put it back on the screen.
I'm saving that.
That's my computer.
This is for me.
It's going to... It's going to affect the chemistry of the podcast. Yeah. Because now we can't talk about Peter the Great without thinking like we should be kissing. Yeah. Okay. Now we've seen that's an option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't know that was an option.
I didn't think that was where this podcast was going.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to start talking about the Swedish Empire.
Well, once we run out of topics, though, we've still got World War II.
But now my mouth feels like it could be attached to his. You put that phantom image in my head.
Try it. It would be. It would actually do an amazing thing for the podcast.
I don't think so.
I don't think it would.
We've got a deeply conservative.
What would happen?
We have a very socially conservative fan base. Okay, right. When I wore a pink safari suit, many people threatened to cancel their Patreon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So AI images of us kissing. You've got to be careful with that.
But sexual harassment in the workplace, I think you need to do a workshop.
You need to do a course. I think. Yeah. Definitely.
So I don't think you understand. I think the women in this company, it's fine, but I think the way you treat men is unacceptable.
Yeah, it is unacceptable. So, in 1698, Peter, who it must be stressed, fucking hates his wife.
Yeah. He's like a old Gandhi, basically.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
And fair enough, because Eudoxia is a munter.
Yeah.
He has her dragged to a convent.
And we hate munters.
If there's one thing this podcast stands for, it's that we're anti-munter, okay? Tough on munters, tough on the causes of munters, okay?
It's a moral failing.
Which is munters' mums. Yeah. It's their fault. It's not never the dad. Anyway, so Eudoxia is basically sent to a nunnery. Yeah. So he's effectively divorcing her, but he doesn't really. Because he also has a mistress at this point, some German
There's many
piece.
mistresses. I believe when you tot up at the end, he might have 360 illegitimate kids.
I think that's Augustus.
Is it?
The Strong. Yeah.
Fair play.
Anna Mons. Dog rabbit, please, Charlie. Anna Mons.
It's not been great rabbit so far.
No, it's tough rabbit.
Let's have a look.
It's chewy stuff. The rabbits have not been cooked properly in this series.
Now, how long Charlie's taking? I know that he's planned something.
Yeah.
Better. Still not great. Still
hairline's an issue. Big nose. Hairline's an issue.
He looks like a posh uncle.
Yeah. Looks like a feminine uncle.
Yeah.
Looks like me if I shave my beard. You know, I am in danger of being.
Yeah, that is you. You're iron nose.
A pre-Raphaelite nude. You know, that's why I'm never sending any nudes because.
Is that why?
Yeah, if we lived in a Renaissance time,
you'd be
my body would be accepted, and I would be worshipped.
You become a muse.
I would be a muse.
Yeah,
but we don't live. We live in a time of steroids.
Yeah,
and six packs.
Yes, they don't celebrate the soft edges,
the soft bellies, and the male curves.
Yeah,
you know where have the male curves gone?
It's true.
Where are the male curved influences?
The juicy male arse, the straight man's arse, doesn't get celebrated.
It really doesn't.
Yeah.
My thick thighs, you know, they are lusted after in the comments, sure, but I feel the society's telling me to lose weight on my thighs.
But I think culturally, a man who's got a fucking wagon on him, right, with a big batty man, straight man, there's nowhere for him to. It's wasted. Him having that thing because it's not getting used for anything. There's no practical purpose.
No, I'm not whining pond to cocky.
No, you're just fucking.
I can't wine pond a mortgage.
You're just shitting out that thing, and it's a waste.
Well, I'm using my arsehole as God intended.
Yes, I know, but then
it's not a playground.
You could have.
It's not a fucking water slide like some people in this room.
But Charlie doesn't have a big batty.
No.
You got a tiny, scrawny arse, so it's wasted. You should swap batties because you're just shitting out that thing.
Yeah. Why do you keep saying it like that?
Because I know that your approach to it is just.
I'm going to shit on that thing. You know that when I go to the toilet, I turn into a southern black woman.
No, you're sort of like Muddy Waters. There's sort of like.
I'm going to shit on that thing. You seen that video of the woman sitting on toilet? Sitting on toilet? Yeah. Flush. That's what I do when that's sort of my my poo alter ego. Anyway, look, we've got to get to what's happening in Europe at this time.
Yeah.
Peter the Great fucks his Munter wife off. He's modernising Russia. He's cutting Orthodox priests' beards off. But meanwhile, over the border. This is the age of Swedish supremacy.
Yes. So this is post 30 Years' War, and one of the great winners of the age was the Swedes, which is one of the very rare times in human history, apart from the Vikings, where the Swedes are a terrifying military force. They're the most modern, most terrifying force in the whole of Europe.
Which you just never, you never learn about this
because it was short-lived. They basically turned the Baltic into a Swedish lake because they've got Finland, Estonia, Livonia, which is modern-day Latvia, and northern Germany. So they're basically, the Baltics is all theirs.
And they're allied with the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth.
And Peter, who hates being stuck in Moscow, looks with great envy at the Baltics. Well, I mean, the Russians, for their whole history, have been looking for a all-year port. Yes, so they've got Archangel, but that's only there for like 6 months a year.
And they are essentially landlocked at this point. And Peter's always
Baltic is their route out.
Peter's been on his gap year looking at the shipyards, building ships.
He's a boat botherer.
He's a real boat botherer.
Yeah.
And so he is looking across at the Swedish Empire thinking, I didn't realise, looking at a map, actually where Charlie just was in Finland, Finland and Russia share a lot of the same landmass. Yeah. I didn't realise that. For some reason I thought Finland was separate.
Yeah.
But at this point, Sweden has a lot of what is now modern-day northwestern Russia.
Yeah.
Right. So, in 1697, this Swedish empire faces uncertainty when a 15-year-old king called Charles XII becomes ascends to the throne. Now, as you say, in the 30 Years' War, they had this guy Gustavus Adolphus,
who's their greatest,
who's like the great military leader.
Oh, Charlie. Charlie, that's so inappropriate.
What did you,
Charlie, get that off.
Charlie,
what did I don't like. You sort of look more.
I look like it's a prank, and you look like you're seriously. What did you type in for that prompt?
And also, is that not? How's that not getting flagged? What?
Make the guy on the right be on all fours, and the guy on the left be behind him, looking down at him, smiling.
So he's managed to work his way through the
playful retro scene.
Yeah. Why is?
I mean, I look more like a Valdus, really. I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, you're asking for it.
Yeah. I mean, you think it's a love. I'm deadly serious.
Deadly serious.
Yeah. I'm also throwing it back a lot.
You're acting like you've got my arse, you know, but I don't do this. Christ, what on earth has this podcast become? Charlie's just sat there. If you can't see him. He's wearing a fucking mesh vest that it looks like you've stolen from a fucking
it's cropped
under 12
and
football team.
Completely
You've stolen
pointless.
one of the fucking Thai cave boys football Bibs. Right. We need to talk about Charles XII.
Potentially the great figure of the age. We'll see.
Yes, and I'll say that what he goes on to do is the long road to Napoleon and Barbarossa, and he is the start of ill-fated invasions of Russia.
For sure.
But it's a fascinating... We're going to get into the Great Northern War. Yeah. An extraordinary story that I had no idea about.
They should make a big film of it, I think.
It's brilliant stuff. Amazing stuff. That's in our next episode, which is already on the Patreon, where for £3 a month, you can join the all-singing, all-dancing community of Fenworth History Jesters. Yeah. And you can order pints of mead. Yeah. And you can live in command centres with Nazi swords.
Dwarfs.
You can throw dwarfs. All this stuff. Like-minded people like you. That episode's already there, and on our Patreon, this bonus, we'll be talking about Stockholm Syndrome, which is an extraordinary story of where that came from. And the story of Patty Hearst, which I had no idea about. Anyway, that's all there. If not, we'll see you on Thursday for Peter the Great's Great Northern War. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye.